Word document बना है.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
कौन कौन उपस्थित नहीं है?
Devansh is not there.
Sir, Srishti won't be coming. She has gone to her hometown.
विशाखा आ गई तो सृष्टि चली गई. Okay, so Srishti is not coming. Devansh has not come. Shakti not known. Then who else? Bushra, Prachi.
Prachi, she messaged in the group that she'll be joining 20 minutes late.
Little late, yes. So Bushra and Devansh, two more. Okay. So what are we going to do today? Do assignments.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good
Sir,
evening.
yes, sir. I want to say something, sir. I have not been able to watch the last class yet. So, sir, because now the college class has started, so that's why I will not present my assignment today, sir. I will present day after today.
My college
Okay.
classes have started, so I was engrossed that side.
Okay.
Sir, I too didn't prepare the assignments.
तो मास बंक मारने का था आज सब. मास बंक मारने का था. All should remain absent. Okay.
मैंने तो सोचा, sir, I thought
Of mass bunking.
because assignment नहीं हुआ sir मेरा. Sir, the valid reason is actually, sir, मैं बाहर थी, मेरा कुछ चल रहा है एक्चुअली, कुछ न्यू लाइक कुछ काम आ गया, तो मैं अभी जस्ट घर पहुंची 15 मिनट्स पहले, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ क्लास ओनली सर.
बट ये सब असाइनमेंट तो पिछले हफ्ते दिए थे.
हाँ
आज
नहीं
क्लास
सर,
है, आज काम है, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
नहीं सर, एक्चुअली वो 10 आवर्स ऑफिस का होता है, मॉर्निंग 8:30 to 6:30 7:30, देन एक्चुअली आई एम नॉट एबल टू गिव टाइम बिकॉज उसको थोड़ा स्टडी करना है, थोड़ा आई नीड सम टाइम फॉर दैट, बट डेफिनेटली सर नेक्स्ट वीक आई विल डू दैट.
तो आज छुट्टी और क्या है?
सर एक्स्ट्रा कुछ काम है मेरा, जो मैं ऑफिस के बाद रोज वो देख रही हूँ अभी. सो आज मॉर्निंग से मैं वही थी, जस्ट आई रीच होम सर.
ओके. आकृति बची है, उसने कुछ बोला नहीं. हाँ ना.
Sorry, sir.
Lovely people. Okay. Anyway, let us discuss what we were supposed to discuss in assignment. We will not take a very long class. You all are too busy. है ना? You all are tied up with a lot of things. So, okay, we will try to conclude a bit early today. है ना? Okay. But then we'll discuss what we were supposed to do in the assignment. we had two areas that we were discussing the other day. One was articulation of KRA and KPI, right?
Yes, sir.
And the second was what was the other
KRA
assignment
and
question? याद है कि वो भी ऐसा
Performance appraiser form.
हाँ चलो कम से कम इतना तो याद है. Hima was absent last week.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what had happened? You remember, or you have gone through those at
I
least
just
slides
referred the
presentation जो डाला था group पे वो देखा था?
PPT. I have gone through the PPT, sir.
Oh, thank God. Placed. Okay. So, can someone share anything? Let us have either a presentation slide or an Excel sheet. And then we will discuss one or two KPIs or KRAs and also the form, how to put it in the form, right? Okay, now take one key result area. Key result area you take. Okay, who will do this? Someone has to write also, no? So either someone share a presentation or an Excel file, then we discuss and keep writing it. So, and gradually it will shape up in a document that will be your KRA KPI, and then we will put up in the format of a form. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Someone will have to volunteer. So you can take a blank presentation, share it on the screen, or a Word file, take it on the screen.
One second, sir. I'm just opening the Excel sheet. It takes a bit of time on my laptop to open.
Okay.
चार्ज ऑफ दूसरे में क्यों?
थका हुआ है,
मैं भी तो थका हुआ है.
एक तो लोड हो रहा है.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
What are we supposed to do, sir?
Okay. Now, what are the different areas of human resource? So your first column can be something like serial number. And everybody will contribute, right? Anamika, she might write, that's different thing. But it is not only her who has to, think and write also. So serial number will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Then put up the areas. Which are the different areas of human resource? Or you can call it as you can write it as an objective also, you can write it as an area also. So let us understand the area first. Let it be areas. Okay. Now in these areas, So what are the different areas under human resource? When we say
Sir,
areas,
performance management,
लिखो
recruitment and selection.
लिखो.
Employee satisfaction. Sir, industrial relation.
Employee satisfaction is not an area, but employee engagement can be an area.
Sir, industrial relation.
Industrial relation.
Manpower planning.
Manpower planning. Okay.
Leadership. So leadership.
No. Leadership is for everybody. Na? When we say area,
Job analysis.
sorry,
Compensation, sir, and job analysis.
compensation, लिखो. Okay, then what's it? Job analysis. Okay, then
Labor's relation.
okay. Right, whatever comes to your mind, right? Okay, I'll not stop as of now. You just write everything, then we will rationalize this. Okay, what else? When we say areas of HR, which are the areas where we function? Where the HR, it comes under the bucket of HR.
Pre and onboarding.
लिखो.
Training, administration.
देखो training, administration,
Interview.
वो ऊपर अपने उसमें लिखा है. Recruitment will cover that.
Training. Salary, sir, also be there.
Sorry,
Salary, recruitment में हो गया.
compensation लिखा.
Sir, organization survey
Put a
management.
payroll. Put a payroll.
Organization survey management. Yes, sir, payroll. Newsletter, opinion, and payroll events.
Payroll.
The compensation and payroll, they're different.
Payroll is a operational activity which making the salary, attendance, and all these things. Compensation is designing the structure.
Sir, induction.
Okay, onboarding के साथ में लिखो induction.
Sir, talent acquisition, whether these.
Talent acquisition. Talent acquisition is recruitment. Na? Recruitment is a part of talent acquisition. Hiring, onboarding, ये सब जो है, that becomes talent acquisition in total. Okay. What else?
Sir, talent development.
Talent development. Okay, लिखो training के साथ में लिखो उसको.
Sir, policy. Policies.
Policies. Okay, policy
And
development. Policy development.
Insurance management.
Corporate management लिखो. Corporate management.
And insurance management.
Medical and insurance
And
लिखो. So not only insurance,
medical
put up
insurance.
welfare. Put up welfare.
Yeah, welfare insurance, and one more thing is health and safety, sir. HSC.
HSC is not HR's perspective. HSC
But I
as
think
such
so.
is not HR's perspective. Okay.
Okay. But
Someone can be
5%,
responsible
I
for the
think
department.
so.
Otherwise, generally
Yes,
these
yes,
departments,
yes. Right, sir.
So placement of the employees.
like
So like if a new person has joined the organization, so at which level he should be placed depending upon his skill sets and.
I think that is the first thing that comes to you when you hire people, isn't it? What you're saying is a reverse. कि मैंने आदमी ले लिया कहाँ रखूं? ऐसा नहीं होता ना. यहाँ के लिए आदमी चाहिए ऐसे हम रिक्रूट करते हैं ना.
Right. And so salary would be there. I think salary can be added.
Payroll and salary, payroll process.
Okay. Yes, yes, right, right. Yes.
Okay.
Performance appraisal.
हाँ, I think वो सबसे ऊपर लिखा पहला ही point, performance management. Now, for a while, all of you, can you think about an employee's life cycle? An employee's life cycle in any organization.
Admission.
What is the first thing that happens with the employee?
So from the very beginning of from the step that he applies for the position.
Correct, correct. Okay, so when he applies, so the role of HR is on hiring, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so recruitment is
Yes,
one area. Okay, उसको green कर दो. चलो हमने उस आदमी को उसमें लिखो रिक्रूटमेंट एंड सिलेक्शन दोनों लिखना है ना. ठीक है. चलो एक पोजीशन आया हमारे पास, हमने उसमें आदमी ढूंढ के उसको सेलेक्ट कर लिया, शॉर्टलिस्ट हो गया, उसका डेट ऑफ ज्वाइनिंग हो गया. बाद में क्या करेगा वो?
Sir, onboarding.
ऑनबोर्डिंग. ओके, तो सेकंड स्टेप विल बी उसको ज्वाइन कराना, उसको ऑनबोर्डिंग करना, उसका इंडक्शन. ठीक है ना. ओके, अभी इस आदमी का सारा डिटेल लेखा जोखा कौन मेंटेन करेगा?
Administration, HR. HR admin, yes.
है ना. So someone will be responsible for this. Yes, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. HR administration.
No, don't green the administration part. Administration is something different. So then there is another activity of employee master data management. Yeah, documentation and data management. That is another area. Yes, no?
Yes, yes, sir.
So that can also be one of the area in human resource. Okay, so you can have, say, personal file management or documentation management, anything.
So we can we can number it also, no? 1, 2, 3, 4 like that.
Yes, yes, yes. We can do that. We can do that. So what can be done is आगे का serial number निकाल दो, जो हम green करते जाएंगे जिस order में.
हाँ, उसमें 1, 2, 3, 4 बाद में उसको ऊपर नीचे कर देंगे.
वो नंबर डालते जाओ, इसको ये सब डिलीट कर दो. अभी जो रिक्रूटमेंट है उसके पहले का नंबर डाल दो 0, मैन पावर प्लानिंग। दिस इज द जननी, सब कुछ यहां से शुरू होगा। इतने लोग चाहिए, ऐसे चाहिए, इंजीनियर चाहिए, पढ़ा लिखा चाहिए, एमबीए चाहिए, एवरीथिंग विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम मैन पावर प्लानिंग। सो दैट विल
Manpower
कम इन
planning.
0, ग्रीन। ओके, सो नाउ उसका ऑनबोर्डिंग हो गया, हमने उसका सब डेटा वेटा कलेक्ट कर लिया, और उसका एक हमने डॉक्यूमेंट रख दिया। उसको मेंटेन करना है, उसको मैनेज करना है, उसका सब मास्टर डेटा मेंटेन करना है। ओके, सो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन मैनेजमेंट कैन बिकम अनदर एरिया। सो मेक इट नंबर 3, लास्ट में हमने जो लिखा हो। ठीक है, चलो अभी वो आ गया, काम करना शुरू कर दिया उसने, बराबर है।
Yes, sir.
Came and he started walking. Now अभी क्या होगा?
Selection, recruitment section, recruitment हो गया, manpower.
Employee engagement.
ना एंगेजमेंट को तो बहुत देर है, अभी तो पैदा हुआ बेचारा बच्चा,
Training and development.
अभी तो अपने आप में ही मस्त है, कुछ जरूरत
Sir,
नहीं सिखाने की।
induction and orientation.
हो गया नंबर 2।
हाँ.
Sir, training and talent development.
इल्ले बाबा, you came to an organization, so from day 1 थोड़ी तुमको ट्रेन करना शुरू करेगा।
So
Induction
analyzing
and-
his job,
सॉरी,
analyzing his job or his performance.
नो
Sir, industrial relation. Sir, वहाँ पे employees के साथ।
नहीं, ये सब तो धीमे धीमे पता चलेगा ना।
वहाँ की पॉलिसी।
नई बहू भी धीमे धीमे असर दिखाती है ना।
नहीं सर, वहाँ की पॉलिसी होता ना उनको।
हाँ, वो हमने इंडक्शन में बता दिया।
ओके सर।
वो आया, उसने काम करना शुरू कर दिया, 1 महीना हुआ, 2 महीना हुआ, तो विच इज द एक्टिविटी विच विल बी रिकरिंग?
So performance appraisal.
अरे नहीं बच्चा,
नहीं, appraisal is तो एक
पगार वगार दोगे ही नहीं उसको, पैसा वैसा मिलेगा कि नहीं उसको, कि ऐसी सेवा करेगा वो?
पेरोल।
हाँ, देयर यू आर। है ना?
सब वो तो 1 महीने बाद मिलेगा ना उसे।
तुम पहले दिन कौन सा ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हो उसको?
Yes.
See, all these things will be gradual, na? Then you start
Right.
assessing him. Then you think यार यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम है। बाकी जो ट्रेनिंग्स है ना, दे आर अदरवाइज मैंडेटरी प्रोग्राम्स एज पर योर इंडक्शन शेड्यूल। आप उसको सेफ्टी का ट्रेनिंग दोगे, आप उसको बेसिक एनवायरनमेंट का सिखाओगे, आप उसको क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट सिखाओगे, दैट इज एज पर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रिक्वायरमेंट। बट फॉर हिज ओन डेवलपमेंट ही विल नॉट स्टार्ट वर्क इमीडिएटली ना।
सर सैलरी तो ज्वाइनिंग से पहले ही फिक्स हो जाती है ना।
हाँ, वो जो है ना, दैट इज कॉम्पनसेशन। लेकिन जो फिक्स किया है वो दे रहे हो कि नहीं दे रहे हो, वो काम कौन करेगा?
ओके सर।
Got it? So payroll is a process. So every month his attendance would be checked, then his actual salary कितना था सिस्टम में, कितना दिन हाजिरी भरा उसने, कितना एक्स्ट्रा घंटा काम किया, कितना इंसेंटिव बनता है, right? So all these things will come under payroll processing. So उसका payroll हो गया, that becomes regular thing. Okay. Then what happened? फिर क्या होगा? फिर आप उसको 4-6 महीने बाद कंफर्म करेंगे, है ना? Yes.
Yes, sir, as a permanent employee.
So you review the performance, है ना?
Performance appraisal.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So there are two kind of appraisals. One is when he is from probation to confirmation. That is one assessment, and then there is an annual assessment which is as per your system. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So then you can put performance management number 5. उधर ब्रैकेट में लिख देना 2 चीज.
So where?
इन परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट या तो उसके बाजू की सेल में लिख देना. इन सी, हाँ, यू कैन राइट probation confirmation and annual appraisal. Okay. Okay. Then on probation confirmation, we did the assessment. Then there we find certain areas which needs improvement, and then we went to training and
talent development.
Correct. Number 6. Okay. Then at the same time, we also thought that there are areas, the person's orientation about organization and other things perhaps not aligned. So I say, okay, let us focus on employee engagement. कभी कभी तो ना आज मूड नहीं है, yeah. So then what we do? Then we change the routine on that day. कि चलो ठीक है, आज ये छोड़ दो, आज ये करते हैं, right? Okay. So these are operational things. अच्छा, इसके बाद with this engagement, then we think that okay, ये तो इस आदमी के बारे में हो गया, but then otherwise, by and large, for all the employees of the organization, कुछ अच्छा साफ सुथरा काम करना चाहिए. So then we go for welfare. Correct. Then this labor relation and industrial relation, they are more or less same thing. Okay. So you can keep it in single area and let it be industrial relation. है ना? IR oblique labor. उधर लिखो स्टैट्यूटरी कॉम्प्लायंस, जो डिलीट किया ना लेबर, उधर लिखो स्टैट्यूटरी कॉम्प्लायंसेस. ठीक है. Make it number 10. Okay. Then job analysis is a periodic activity. Put it number 11. Compensation number 12. Wait. Policy development number 12.
So you had
Compensation. Yeah.
So you said that compensation is always like it is discussed beforehand before the employee is actually onboarded. So why this compensation is coming so last in the CV?
This activity is not everyday activity. Of course, it is HR, but once in a year, twice, or once in 2-3 years, they will decide any change in compensation variation, compensation structure changes. है ना?
And mostly, sir, yearly it's like appraisal.
No, yearly is appraisal. But
Yes,
मेरा
yes.
salary structure यही है, इसमें कुछ change करना है क्या, किसी level पे बढ़ाना है, कम करना है. That is an activity that happens sometimes in 2-3 years.
Right, sir.
है ना? Therefore, though it is HR's job, but not very often.
Be, I think, 13.
So, am I able to answer your question? Is it clear or still you have some confusion?
So my point was that you said compensation is always discussed beforehand. I mean, before the employee is onboarded. So after recruitment and selection thing, this compensation would have been the next one.
When we talk about compensation, कितना देना है, किस स्लैब में आएगा, इस ग्रेड में है तो कितने से कितने तक देना चाहिए, ये जो स्ट्रेटेजिकल चीजें हैं ना, ये तो एक ही बार डिसाइड होती है. When I'm hiring someone, I know within what bracket I have to hire. I'm not deciding any compensation structure for him. एक पेरिफेरी है, उसमें दे देना है उसको पैसा मुझे.
That is, sir, before hiring, I think that is like fixed ki हाँ ये इतने compensation में.
What you are saying is negotiation. Yes. When we make salary negotiations.
Yes.
Okay. That I am earning 10 lakh rupees. I want to join your company for 15 lakh rupees. And then you will tell me that, sorry, for this particular position, I cannot offer you more than 12 lakh. तो ये जो है ना, जिस 12 लाख, 15 लाख, 10 लाख देना है, 5 लाख देना है, that is a negotiation that you and candidate are having. लेकिन 15 लाख से ऊपर नहीं दूंगी. इंजीनियर होगा, 5 साल का एक्सपीरियंस होगा तो इतना ही पैसा मिलेगा. मैनेजर हायर करेंगे तो इतना पैसा मिलेगा. All these decisions are under compensation and benefit gamut, which gets decided once in 1 year, 2 year, 3 years span. Candidate के साथ जो negotiation है ना, that is within the periphery of this entire compensation structure. And this activity does not happen every day, every year, every month. Therefore, the weightage of deciding compensation structure is at the lower priority. You understood? No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
किसी भी कंपनी में कितना बैंड होगा, उस बैंड में मिनिमम कितना पैसा दे सकते हैं, मैक्सिमम कितना देना चाहिए, रिवॉर्ड एंड इंसेंटिव स्कीम्स क्या हो सकते हैं, ये जो सब एक्टिविटीज है ना, दैट इज कॉम्पनसेशन एंड बेनिफिट एरिया. विद इन दैट फ्रेमवर्क किसी एम्प्लॉय को कितना पैसा दे रहा हूं, दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ सिलेक्शन. ओके, so that depends on your own negotiation skills and the employee and the potential candidates negotiation skills, but it will not go beyond that boundary what you have drawn. So drawing that boundary, fixing up that scale is what compensation and benefit is. Okay, so that is done once. तो अभी ये 1 साल कर दिया तो आगे 3-4 साल तक उसमें ज्यादा फर्क नहीं आएगा. After 3-4 years, 5 years, when you say that okay, our market has grown, और अब इस सैलरी विथ में इस बेंचमार्क में नहीं मिलेगा हमको लोग. So then I'll go and I'll revise my compensation structure. Okay. So therefore
Yes, sir.
this activity is not that frequent. Therefore the priority is comparatively high. And then administration is about facilities and services. So generally it is HR and administration is put together. Therefore that will come under administration. Now administration can further bifurcate it. So now you can again sort this entire table. Okay, इसको sort करो.
Sorry, sir. What?
इसको select करो, Control A. Okay, then here in the home tab at the end, यहाँ तुमको दिखाएगा sort आखिर में. So click on that, go to custom sort. Select sort by serial number. Smallest to largest, okay. Correct. So now these are the areas. Okay. Now administration can further subdivide it. So administration can a different portfolio altogether. So in administration, there can be transport management, there can be security management, there can be housekeeping management, there can be guest house management, there can be guest management, there can be internal transport management, canteen and
Canteen uniform, sir.
Yeah, uniform management. Uniform is coming welfare. Uniform
Right,
is coming.
yes.
Right. So these are the
Yes.
different subdomain under administration. So they can be an area of administration. So if you wish, you can have a different color for administration, and below administration you can have all these areas which I just said. Transportation, housekeeping, security, canteen, travel desk, then your garden, then
So courier.
postage, courier,
Postage.
Bagadi is very well. Then your okay. Then your guest house, if you have, and then other the telecommunication facilities, amenities, your infrastructure, building, right?
Building facility management. Facility management, yes.
So any area, when once you start working, you will recognize and realize. But this is by and large. Okay. Now, these are the areas. Now let's take the first one.
Vendors can be added in this. Vendors and clients.
Visitor management.
Vendors. Visitor and clients. Vendors and clients.
Visitor management.
Clients and visitors.
Right. Okay. So that list can be everlasting as per your responsibilities, organization structure, activities in the company. All right. Okay. So now let's go to the first one. बाकी लोग समझ रहे हैं ना अकेले दो अनामिका is writing but others are understanding.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great.
Yes, sir.
Akriti is very silent.
No, sir, I am responding.
Yes, I know, but then you're very, very calm. Yes, sir. एकदम ऐसा शांति प्रिय लड़की. Okay. Now, in manpower planning, what can be the task? क्या क्या काम हो सकता है?
So calculating the current number of employees that we have and the future number of employees that we want.
Okay, लिखो.
Analysis, yes.
लिखो लिखो. इसको लिखोगे कैसे? जो भी बोला हिंदी में, इसको अंग्रेजी में कैसे लिखोगे?
So there are two words for these.
Which are they?
So forecasting.
Workload analysis and workforce analysis.
Sorry?
Workload analysis and workforce analysis.
Yes, analysis of workforce of force analysis.
Okay, okay. लिखो. So, okay, what else?
So forecasting of demand and supply resources.
Sir, in this we can add modeling, mapping and assessment.
Modeling, mapping and assessment. See, whatever we will write here, we will have to convert it into an objective. Yeah? Or we have to convert it into a smart goal. So you should also think from that perspective. When we say task, these are the action. Yeah? So manpower planning is a broad area. It becomes an objective. Now, what are the key result activities in this area? So you said workload and workforce analysis. Okay. Now, as an HR, what will you do in this? Number one. What are the other things that can come? So you said some, what you said?
Sir, modeling, mapping and assessment.
Okay. Now, what is modeling? Modeling of what? We talk about competency model, we talk about training model, we talk about recruitment model, STARS technologies, SBI, appraisal model. So any model you say, or manpower planning model.
Yes.
Manpower planning model. No?
Okay, so there is an existing model for manpower planning and you will replicate that.
Yes.
Okay. By and large, manpower planning is what? In the year to come, what is my business requirement? And for that business, how many people I need, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what workload and workforce analysis. That इतना काम है, इतने लोग हैं, तो इतने लोगों में इतना काम होगा नहीं होगा, मुझे नए लोग लेने पड़ेंगे, या काम कम है, लोग ज्यादा हैं, लोग निकालने पड़ेंगे, right? This is what is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in this, what will be the role of HR?
So, firstly, taking previous year's data and analyzing it as to how many employees did we have the previous year and what was our goal. According to that, what is our goal for this year and how many more do we require for accomplishing this year's goal?
ठीक है. तो एक काम करेंगे. What we will do is insert one column here in between. C के पहले कॉलम सी को सिलेक्ट करो, शिफ्ट कंट्रोल प्लस, साथ साथ में एक्सेल भी सिखाता हूं मैं, चलो शिफ्ट कंट्रोल प्लस, या एक ही बार करना था, ज्यादा करते कंट्रोल जेड करो, ज्यादा कंट्रोल किया, कंट्रोल वाई, कंट्रोल वाई, करेक्ट. अब इस कॉलम को सिलेक्ट करो, कंट्रोल स्पेस बार, शिफ्ट कंट्रोल प्लस, बस. Okay. Now here you will write the definition of manpower planning. What does it mean? When you say manpower planning, what does it mean? See, everybody can speak. She is writing doesn't mean that she has to think. If I am advising, it doesn't mean that I will have to speak only. You all will have to contribute. So when we say manpower planning, write the actionable words. What does it mean? Manpower planning means you may not go by the Wikipedia definition, but then your own understanding about manpower planning, so that you will be able to relate. Don't put very एकदम ऐसा extraordinary अंग्रेजी लिखने का जरूरत नहीं. It has to be actionable words so that it will help you to frame the objective around it. Manpower planning is identifying required required manpower with reference to business requirement. Yes?
Manpower with reference to.
Yes? No?
Yes, sir.
Vishakha, Hima, Devansh, Akriti.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you all speak.
Okay, sir.
Devansh says एकदम military से instruction ले लिया. Yes, sir.
No, sir.
See, it's important for you to understand the things, isn't it? तो इसी तरह से और इसमें क्या ऐड कर सकते हो? Can you add anything in this?
Number of. Sir, we can in simple language we can write identifying the number of manpower required. Identifying the number of manpower required.
Okay. You all discuss and put it.
Yes, sir. So it would be easy for everyone to understand.
Managing people in organization.
No, not managing.
No.
Not managing. Managing number of person in the organization. है ना? This is purely about number. This is purely about count. Okay, in industry we use a term head count. Yeah, manpower count. So it is purely about number. When we say manpower planning, it is purely about number. तो हमको आने वाले साल में कंपनी में कितने लोग चाहिए, किस कैटेगरी के चाहिए, किस लेवल के चाहिए, कहाँ चाहिए, all this is part of manpower planning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बस इसको ही हमको ऐसे लिखना है ताकि अगर मुझे एक ऑब्जेक्टिव डिफाइन करना है एचआर के लिए तो मैं ये सारे वर्ड्स को ध्यान में रख के उसका एक ऑब्जेक्टिव या एक स्मार्ट गोल डिफाइन कर सकूं. So manpower planning. Yes.
So can we write it like this? Manpower planning is identifying the current and the future manpower requirements.
Identifying current and future headcount. And identifying current and future headcount for different departments, processes, comma, levels या हायरार्की यूज कर सकते हैं वर्ड लेवल्स की जगह पे. हायरार्की, having specific skill sets.
वो 5 बजे की गई हुई है 7:30 की.
Yes, what else can be added to this? और कुछ ऐड कर सकते हैं इसमें? तो कहाँ चाहिए, किस लेवल पे चाहिए, क्या पढ़ा लिखा चाहिए, बराबर, और कितना चाहिए. तो करंट एंड फ्यूचर हेडकाउंट for different department, processes, hierarchies, having specific skill sets, right? So that becomes your sort of definition है ना. Okay, press enter. अभी उधर ऊपर होम में जाके इसको वर्ड रैप कर दो तो ठीक हो जाएगा. रैप टेक्स्ट ऊपर वाली सेल में. ऊपर ऊपर वाली इस पे जहां भी लिखा ना उसको सिलेक्ट करके देन डू इट रैप टेक्स्ट. तो हाँ करेक्ट. ठीक है. सो दिस बिकम्स योर सॉर्ट ऑफ डेफिनेशन. ओके. अभी वो जो वर्कलोड वर्कफोर्स एनालिसिस लिखा था ना उसको भी उसको कट करके अगर इसमें लिखना है तो लिख सकते हो.
So the definition is itself saying the same thing, sir.
Okay. So this becomes more understandable.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when we say manpower planning, so first and foremost, I must understand what does it mean in organizational parlance. ठीक है ना? The strategy and other things are okay for literature purpose for knowing, but then when we talk about activities, this is what it means in a nutshell. Okay. Now, as an HR, what will be your contribution?
So please repeat.
As an HR, what will be your contribution? इसमें what will you do in this?
So we will we will give ads in different social medias.
No.
So recruitment and selection, sir.
Correct. So what will be your as an HR, what will be your objective or what will be your key result area in this?
So for manpower planning or for recruitment?
For manpower planning?
So that is to discuss with the managers or directors that how much employees are needed and for which department.
Okay.
Yes.
So what could be the objective or key result area?
Identifying the needs of different departments.
Okay. Now who should steer this entire activity? किसको चालू करना चाहिए?
The department heads.
Right. So now when we learn manpower planning, and if it is department head who has to do, what is our role in this process?
Just to understand their needs, sir. So that how much to be recruited and for which post.
Correct.
That can be discussed. Firstly, discussed with managers only. The department head.
So what can be the KRA for HR in manpower planning?
Right.
What should be the KRA of HR in manpower planning?
Keeping a check upon, not keeping a check.
So to set the goal.
Yes, वो goal क्या होगा? तो goal रखने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा?
So minimum retention and to fulfilling the needs by hiring new.
No, hiring comes later, na? It's not about. It's all about manpower planning.
Yes.
All about manpower planning.
Yes.
Setting a target.
Yes. So what could be the target? What could be the target for manpower planning activity?
Forecasting, sir, internal supply.
No.
Forecasting staffing needs with managers, as we said.
Correct. So that's okay. That's perfect. Now you have to put up in a goal statement. How will you put it? What will be the role of HR in manpower planning?
To
To maintain proper staffing level.
To
Maintain proper staffing level.
maintain proper staffing level. Okay.
to create a job.
हाँ बोलो बोलो.
To create job vacancies,
No.
no, sir, not job vacancies. To create
To achieve.
To discuss with the director or whomsoever the senior most person,
Right.
for what is been required in the
Right.
organization, and after that to give advertisement for the
बस
required position.
उसके बाद का नहीं खाली इतना
Okay. Yeah, to discuss with the topmost person who is in the topmost position, to discuss with him as director or GM, whatever the position is.
Right.
To discuss with him about the selection or the needs.
Correct. Okay. Now, if I have to put the same thing, what you said, in a smart KRA,
and to take approval.
In a smart goal, what will be that statement?
Take approval.
HR role in this entire process will be to finalize the annual requirement, right? That is the role of HR. HR will not tell that you need these many people or you don't need these many people. But HR role will be to understand and finalize the overall manpower requirement for the years to come.
Right, sir.
Yes? Agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
कितना राशन लगेगा, कितना यूनिफॉर्म चाहिए, कितना लोग आएगा, कितना वर्क स्पेस चाहिए, कितना फोन लगेगा, कितना लैपटॉप ऑर्डर करना पड़ेगा. You know, all these things will come from where? It will come from your requirement for manpower. Correct. So HR role is to finalize how many people you will need for next year. Now, if I have to put up in a KRA kind of statement or a smart goal, what will be that goal? What will be that statement? We will only write, we'll only cover 2 or 3 from this. The remaining you will do.
So to achieve the target of X.
According to me, if my year starts from April, generally in India, our financial year are April to March. So same thing is applicable for industries also, that they also plan from April to March. Yeah, January to December, yeah, कोई भी time period हो, any time frame for the year. So HR has to ensure that if it is April by closing, so by January, I should have the next year's manpower planning finalized. Yeah, by February end, my manpower planning has to be finalized. That should be a KRA or an objective for HR. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Manpower planning is what? कहाँ, कैसे, कितने लोग चाहिए? That is manpower planning as per business requirement. So business start discussing. They started in Q3, Q4. That okay, next year का अपना ये plan है. अभी ऐसा चल रहा है, अभी ये trend है, COVID recovering है, अभी lockdown नहीं है, चीजें improve हो रही हैं. Accordingly, they start discussing. They don't wait for 31st March to discuss कि 1 अप्रैल से क्या करना है. So when business start discussing, HR's role is to get that number before 1 month of your next financial year starting. Correct?
So that means, for example, for the financial year 1st of April 2021 till 31st of March 2022, for the next year, like 1st of April 2022, we'll be sitting on in the month of January 2022 for
Correct. So my goal can be to have 100% manpower requirement from business oblique all the departments by 28 February. अगर अभी लिख रहे हैं तो 28 February 2023, otherwise before this. Understood? सुना क्या बोला मैंने?
please repeat once again.
So your statement can be to have 100% manpower requirement or headcount requirement for each department oblique hierarchy by any date. You may have February, you may have March, by 15th March, by 20th February, by 31st January, any date. That date fixation will depend on your organizational overall activity. So on a safer side, if just to put a hypothetical statement, you can have 15 March. समझे?
Yes, sir.
तो लिखा क्यों नहीं? Anyone has any doubt?
No, sir.
No, ऐसा आवाज से लग नहीं रहा convincing.
To get 100% manpower requirement in each department by
28 February या 15 March जो भी है. Okay, is it a specific statement?
Yes, sir.
है ना?
आंटी को फोन करो, 2 दूध की थैली और 2 किलो आटा भेज दो.
Done?
गेहूं का घर का
2 थैली दूध.
Requirement in each department for FY for financial year by days by 28 February 2023. ये हो गया पहला. Then this is the first task. Okay, now in the same line उसको क्लिक करो, उसको भी ऐसा रैप टेक्स्ट कर दो. ओके 23 के बाद फुल स्टॉप। करेक्ट। अभी उसके नीचे एक लाइन यहाँ पे और इंसर्ट करो, रिक्रूटमेंट एंड सिलेक्शन वाला जो पूरा लाइन है ना, उसको एक लाइन नीचे ले लो। एंटायर थिंग हाँ, यहाँ 3 नंबर से शिफ्ट स्पेस बार, शिफ्ट कंट्रोल प्लस। ओके, सो ये पहला चीज हो गया मैन पावर प्लानिंग का, ठीक है। दूसरा उसमें है, यू पुट अनदर टास्क हियर इज मैन पावर अवेलेबिलिटी, ये कॉलम सी में। मैन पावर अवेलेबिलिटी, ओके। इसका मतलब ये है कि एक बार आपने मुझे बता दिया कि भाई मुझे पूरे साल में इतने लोग लगेंगे, ये मंथ ऑन मंथ का रिक्वायरमेंट है। सो वो रिक्वायरमेंट वेल इन एडवांस मेरे पास में आ जाना चाहिए, सो दैट आई कैन प्लान। एट द सेम टाइम एवरी मंथ आई एम मीटिंग दैट रिक्वायरमेंट, है ना। मैन पावर अवेलेबिलिटी, उसमें लिखो डैश adherence to required manpower, adherence to count, या प्लान वर्सेस एक्चुअल, ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं। adherence to required manpower या प्लान वर्सेस एक्चुअल। You understood? समझा? What does it mean? घर में हम साल भर का राशन जमा करते हैं, करते हैं, गेहूं, चावल, दाल, अचार, जनरली वी एन हैबिट अर्लियर। अभी तो सब मॉल सिस्टम हो गया, बाकी साल भर में वी एक्यूमुलेट द ग्रेन्स एंड पल्सेस, है ना, मसाले साल भर के इकट्ठे कर। तो पहला रिक्वायरमेंट तो क्या है कि भाई अगला साल शुरू, ये सीजन जाने से पहले हो लेना चाहिए, है ना। सबका अपना अपना सीजन है, गेहूं एक सीजन में आता है, चावल एक सीजन में आता है, मसाले के सीजन अलग है ना, पापड़ कतली उसका अलग सीजन है। सो माय फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव इज दैट आई हैव all the necessary items procured before the specific date. That is number 1, to get 100% requirement of what is required by 20th February. That is first area, first KRA. Then हर महीने मुझे जितना खाने को लगता है उतना है कि नहीं है। मैंने सितंबर में एक बोरी चावल भर लिया, बट अक्टूबर नवंबर तो समझ में आया चलो रहेगा, पर जनवरी फरवरी में उसमें से कुछ बचा है कि खत्म हो गया, या जितना मुझे उस महीने चाहिए उतना मेरे पास है कि नहीं है। हमने प्लान किया था कि हमारे घर में कोई मेहमान नहीं आएगा, तो एक बोरी चावल चल जाएगी। बट जनवरी में पड़ोस में शादी था, मेहमान आके आपके घर रुके, आप खाना अच्छा बनाते हो, तो उन्होंने खूब खाया। तो फरवरी मार्च आते थे, पता चला अरे यार बोरी तो खत्म, आधा बोरी गेहूं तो खत्म हो गया, बाकी साल कैसे निकलेगा। सो व्हाट आई नीड टू डू, आई नीड टू हैव मंथ ऑन मंथ असेसमेंट।
It's called, I think, demand and supply, sir.
And that is what I said, na, adherence to plan and actual. So I got manpower planning for the entire year. At the same time, on an average monthly basis, whether I am able to provide that requirement to the business. That is also my KR. That is also my KPI. So manpower availability, it becomes another area where HR has to look into. If it is casual worker जो production कर रहा है, हाथ से बना रहा है, वो 100 चाहिए था, तो रोज 100 आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है ना? So for that, your KPI, for that the KPI can be 100% availability of manpower as per planned count. है ना? So that becomes another KRA. When you convert into a smart statement, it can be written as availability of workmen as per decided business plan with variation of 10%. Yeah, availability of workmen as per derived business requirements to the tune of 100%. है ना?
So when we are planning for the whole year, then how can we not have like manpower for a specific month or for some specific days?
Good question. Planning is assumption. We plan for 100% mark, but in test one we goal. Yeah. We plan that every Saturday, Sunday we will have classes. है ना? But then somehow on one Saturday I am not well, on another Saturday you are not well, right? So that is plan versus actual में deviation. है ना? तो वो जो deviation है वो होगा. मैंने जब सितंबर में सोचा 2020 का जो बिजनेस प्लान जिसने बनाया होगा, है ना, अप्रैल 2020 से मार्च 2021, अप्रैल 2021 से मार्च 2022, है ना, तो 20 और 21 का बिजनेस प्लान जिसने भी बनाया होगा उसने ये सोचा होगा कि मैं अपने करंट बिजनेस को 10% ऊपर लेके जाऊंगा, है ना. लेकिन 24 मार्च को मोदी जी ने भाई और बहनों कह के सारा हिंदुस्तान और सारी दुनिया को 40 दिन के लिए रोक दिया पूरी तरह से. ऑलमोस्ट 40 days एवरीथिंग वाज डाउन. 14 दिन और 21 दिन इस तरह का पहला जो लॉकडाउन था, या 21 दिन या 14 दिन जो भी था ना. नाउ दैट would have caused so many changes in deviation in the business. After that there will be repercussion. लोग चले गए, migrant workers जो यहाँ काम करते थे वहां रहने वाले थे सब चले गए. Now that will cause a lot of deviation. But once it will resume, एक बार जैसे चालू होगा बिजनेस चढ़ जाएगा अपने ऊपर. प्रोडक्शन विल स्टार्ट आस्किंग भाई आदमी किधर है, मेरा काम नहीं हो रहा है ना. So then these deviations are possible. Some eventuality happened. आप जहां से लोगों को लेके आते थे वहां जाने का संपर्क टूट गया. सपोज एक नदी पार करके लोग आते थे, वो पुल बह गया, अभी वो नहीं आ सकते 100 लोग. So then there is a gap. But then to ensure that manpower remains available 100%, it is HR's KRA, है ना. So what can be the statement? How can we write it? Prachi, Akriti, Adiricha.
Sir, to have 100% manpower, availability of manpower as per decided business plan
Okay. Okay.
with variation of 10%.
That is choice. It depends. But target can always be 100%. So to have 100% availability of required manpower, as per business plan. इसका उल्टा भी हो सकता है, जैसे हमने प्लान किया कि हमको 100 लोग चाहिए, अचानक से कोविड आया, बिकॉज ऑफ द सिचुएशन my order reduced. I have more people, I don't need them, I need to reduce people. So again, plan versus actually is a deviation, whether it is a shortfall or whether it is more people. Okay, so it is a role of us to ensure that whatever is required, that much is available. 10% cushion possible and nahi hai, that all depends on the business periphery. But as a KPI, as a KRA, as a KPI, it is 100% availability of required manpower as per business plan. वो भी 10% deviation निकाल देंगे इसमें से. That we will put up in measurement criteria. Yes, are we clear in this? If I have to measure the performance on these two KPIs, what can be my measurement criteria on a scale of 1 to 5?
So please repeat the question.
Now, if I have to measure these two KPIs on a scale of 1 to 5, what will be my measurement criteria?
Demand and supply of manpower in the market.
Sorry?
Demand and supply of manpower in the market.
No, how will you measure? अभी वो subjective, अभी numbers. Excellent rating लेने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? You can refer the previous session. There was one slide which we discussed about rating. 1 to 5 का rating में, if you remember, or if you don't remember, you can refer to that particular slide. I think it was when we were talking about balance scorecard. So there, in that balance scorecard वाला session में, उस दिन का जो presentation share किया ना, उसमें एक slide था rating का. Just check that. So what is 1, what is 2, what is 3, what is 4?
3, sir.
Sorry?
3, rating 3.
Yeah, 3 is achieved. So now I want to put up the measurement criteria on a scale of 1 to 5 for both these KPIs, for both these points, for both these goals. So what will be the measurement criteria? Can I perform a class? Okay, chalo, I'll tell you one. एक मैं बताता हूं, then you will improvise that. You say that 100% manpower required in each department by 28 February 2023. Okay. अभी column EFGHI, column EFGHI. अभी यहां पे क्या काम करेंगे तो वो एक्सेलेंट माना जाएगा. Let's start from there.
100% manpower.
Okay, एक काम करो, इधर लिखो शिफ्ट, इसको सेलेक्ट करो, शिफ्ट स्पेस बार, शिफ्ट नॉट कॉलम, रो, शिफ्ट स्पेस बार, शिफ्ट कंट्रोल प्लस. ओके, ऊपर लिखो ई कॉलम में. हाँ, अपन उसको उल्टा लिखेंगे. जनरली 1 to 5 होता है. वी ट्राई टू पुट इट 5 to 1 फर्स्ट, देन वी विल रिवर्स, है ना, विल अल्टरनेट. So it will give you an ease of understanding. You put up excellent. Okay. Now, what could be an excellent job? What could be an excellent job for this KPI?
If we achieve 100%.
No, that you have to get it. Matlab manpower planning, you say that by 28 February I'll get. That is the benchmark. But if you could get it in the month of December itself, isn't it excellent?
Yes, sir.
Excellence is what? When you achieve anything by far, by extraordinary, that is an excellent. Cricket में there is one man of the match, है ना? Because of his
Extraordinary skills.
Extraordinary
Excellent
performance. Excellent, exactly. Either he has scored more runs or he has took more wickets, है ना? तो 22 में से एक ही आदमी है जो excellent है. And what makes him excellent? That particular performance. Right? So, someone to be excellent or someone to be rated excellent in this particular KPI, what can be that statement? इस statement में हम क्या change करेंगे? So that becomes a goal to become an excellent.
Date.
I can write to get 100% manpower requirement of each department for FY 2023 by 31st December 2022. है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो 28 फरवरी मतलब 2 महीने पहले मैंने अचीव कर लिया. मेरा जो टारगेट था मैंने 2 महीने पहले अचीव कर लिया. इट इज एक्सीलेंट. करेक्ट? So you can copy the same thing, put it in excellent wala column, and you can change the target date from 28 February 2023 to 31st December 2022. Control C, Control V. Control C. Okay. Control V. Only change the date from 28 फरवरी की जगह पे उसको you can put up 31st December 2022. Right? है ना? Is it clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You had a target to get first class, है ना? You target that, okay, I'll first class आ जाएगा तो बहुत है. That is the target. But you scored 90%. Excellent. Right? 60% तक आएगा तो first class. Then it is achieved. Okay, I'm happy. 3 out of 5 marks. But you got 90%, 95%. Oh, it's 5 out of 5. Full marks. है ना? सफाई के extra marks हैं उसमें. Got it? Now you have to get it from excellent to overachieved.
Very good, overachieved.
Excellent to overachieved. So what can be that statement?
Sir, by 31st January 2022.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Here criticality is time, isn't it? Whosoever will provide, he'll provide you the number 100%. So having 100% requirement by 31st January against 28 February target is overachieved. Yes? No?
Yes, sir. Yay.
Yes, sir.
No, Prachi has doubt.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt how it can be overachieved when in excellent column we have already written like it by 31st December.
60% का target था, 70% आया.
Oh, yeah.
So I
thought
achieved,
about
I
100%.
overachieved. 60% target था, 90% आया. Extraordinary. 300 रन बनाना था 50 ओवर में. 300 रन बनाना था 50 ओवर में. ठीक है? तो हमने 49, 48 ओवर तक में बना लिया, तो ठीक है, अचीव. वो टारगेट था, उतने में बना लिया. 300 रन बनाना था 50 ओवर में, 40 ओवर में ठोक दिया. It is overachieved. I have performed more than what was required. But वही 300 रन 30 ओवर में बना दिया 2020 सा खेल के. It is an excellent performance. Another thing, 300 run 50 overs, 8 लोग आउट हो गया, 300 रन बना 50 ओवर में. That is one measurement criteria. Okay, so that is achieved. Second is, we took 48 over, 49 over, but खाली 4 लोग आउट हुआ और 300 रन बना. तीसरा, we took 48, 49 overs, but खाली एक ही आदमी आउट हुआ, 3 ही लोगों ने मिलकर 300 रन ठोक दिया. है ना? So this is how we can measure the performance. By means of time, by means of resources, by means of quality. है ना? So here the time is a critical factor. Therefore, anything before my deadline, my target date is overachieved. But if that any date is far ahead of my target date, then it is excellent. 16 साल में हम 10वीं पास करते हैं. At the age of 16, I am passing my 10th. But मैं इतना होशियार था कि जब पहली कक्षा में एडमिशन लेने गया, टीचर बोला 5वीं में डालो. ये बच्चा बहुत होशियार है. और 10वीं मैंने 10 साल की उम्र में पास कर दी. दिस इज एक्सीलेंट परफॉर्मेंस. है ना? 16 साल में 10वीं पास करता था, पहली कक्षा में एडमिशन लेने गया, पहली कक्षा पढ़ा, टीचर को लगा कि पहली कक्षा के लिए ज्यादा होशियार है, इसको तीसरी में डालो. है ना? एक क्लास जंप करा दी. तो जो 16 में करते थे, अब 14 में कर दिया आपने. ओवर अचीव्ड. पहली कक्षा में गया, टीचर बोलता इतना गधा है, इसको और 2 साल इसी में पढ़ाओ, है ना, ये शिशु के लायक नहीं है, इसको कोच किसने पहली कक्षा में एडमिशन दिया? तो जो एसएससी में 16 साल में पास करता है, वो एसएससी में 20 साल में पास किया। इट इज एक्स्ट्रा पुअर परफॉर्मेंस। यस
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you can put up that scale. Okay, so if it is overachieved, what will you say? You will say perhaps that up to 31st December की जगह पे 31st January 2023, if I can do this, then it is overachieved. The pizza है नहीं भाई? So similarly, we can do for achieved. Average and poor, है ना? Correct. To get 100% manpower requirement in each department by 31st January 2023, it is overachieved. Then third, in column G, you can put up a title achieved. Achieve will be what? Achieve will be the same thing what we mentioned in our KPI, है ना? This is the target. Okay, then below average क्या होगा?
Less than our target.
Correct. So 28 फरवरी तक देना था, हमने 28 फरवरी के बाद दिया, है ना?
सर बिलो एवरेज में परसेंटेज भी कम कर सकते हैं क्या?
परसेंटेज कम नहीं करना चाहिए, हमको रिजल्ट तो 100% चाहिए। 31st दिसंबर तक 50% डिपार्टमेंट में दिया, इट डजंट सर्व माय पर्पस ना, आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू टेक डिसीजन, सो आई नीड वॉल्यूम 100%, then only I'll be able to finalize my strategies, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we will not compromise on the percentage, that is on the volume, but we are talking about the speed of execution, है ना?
Yeah.
So below average will be what? By 31st March, and poor?
अप्रैल।
हाँ, उसके बाद कभी भी होगा, एनी डे आफ्टर 31st मार्च, उसका कुछ मतलब ही नहीं ना, आपका साल चालू हो गया तो अभी तक आदमी फाइनल नहीं कर पाए, है ना? घर में मेहमान आ गए, राशन ही नहीं ला रहे, पता नहीं क्या बनेगा, तो दिस विल नॉट हेल्प. सो एनीथिंग आफ्टर 31st मार्च इज पुअर. No, don't write anything. Same statement after 31st March 23. Is it clear? समझ में आ गया? पक्का? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hima seems tired. ये क्या चल रहा है पता नहीं.
Yes, sir.
I talk crores. He's talking only 100%. But you understood?
Yes, sir.
What could be your KPI? You want to start up your own, tax consultancy? chartered accountancy firm, what can be your target?
Mm. To-
So
Like-
your target can be that I will have my own chartered accountancy firm by 30 June 2023. Maybe 6 months from now. So that is the target. Now, if you could have it in the month of March, it will be excellent. If you could get in the month of April or May, it is still overachieved. If you could open in June, that is what you have targeted. But if you went to July, August, it is below average that I was targeting for June, but I got it in the month of July. Delayed by some time.
नहीं खाना मेरे को नहीं खाना.
But then if it goes beyond that, then it is, I mean, हुआ तो ठीक नहीं हुआ तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, for every area, like KPIs are only quantifiable in quantifiable measures only. Like we are achieving in this year, we are achieving up to this year. Only it should be in quantifiable terms.
Absolutely.
Like measurable. Like
Absolutely. Then only you will be able to distinguish the performance of people. As a manager of a department, how will you say that he is good, he is not good, he is average, he is below average? Therefore, it is very important to have these KPIs as specific as possible to avoid any and every conflict. And then a level up beyond this, once you start working, it is all about attitude, that how it has been done. Now, how it has been done. Kaise hua hai? Right? So that is also equally important.
Yes, sir.
अरे रुक गए ना भाई, मैं कुछ कर रही थी, बुला दिया. Thanks.
Okay. So it has to be quantifiable, it has to be measurable. That is the basic fundamental SMART goals. Correct? Okay. Can we quickly have the same thing for the second one? Manpower availability. Now here, what is the challenge? In second KPI, what is the challenge?
To have 100% of availability of requirement manpower as per business plan. Okay.
So
Here,
the
what is the
challenge could be that
Yeah.
we might not be able to get 100% manpower either as per what is required, or else we might not be able to get like whole 100%.
Yes. So challenge is that every day we may not get 100%. है ना? Every day we may not get 100%. क्लास में रोज सारे बच्चे उपस्थित होंगे, इसकी संभावना बहुत कम है. नहीं हो सकता, ऐसा नहीं है ना? किसी एक दिन पता चला कि आज आचार्य जी नहीं आने वाले हैं, उस दिन सारे बच्चे आ जाएंगे. अरे यार. I am sorry for interrupting between. Yes. So the challenge is that every day 100% cannot be possible, right? So the excellent can be availability of 100% manpower on a daily basis for all 26 days. Overachieved 26 में से 24 दिन आएगा तो ठीक है, right? Achieved availability of 100% manpower every day. Overachieved is availability of 100% manpower for more than 23 days. That can be overachieved. है ना? Monthly 100% आया एवरेज तो अचीव्ड, उससे कम गया तो नहीं चलेगा, है ना? तो किसी दिन 90 आया, किसी दिन 80 आया, किसी दिन 120% आ गया, ऐसा करके पूरे महीने का एवरेज हो गया अपना 100%, तो ठीक है. बिलो एवरेज suppose up to 90% availability monthly is okay, below average, and anything below that is poor. 90% monthly average, and below 90% is poor. Correct? It is clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So now, with these two examples, Anamika, you can share this Excel in the group for everyone. Okay. And tomorrow is Sunday. I'm sure you do not have university classes. You do not have any other activity scheduled. Of course, you may have your holiday plans, and I don't want to spoil as such. Okay. But at least for next 3 items, if not all, complete this exercise. So for recruitment and selection, sorry?
So if I share this Excel sheet on Drive, then everyone else will be able to make changes.
No, so in that case, what will happen is then they'll have make changes in the original file. So let it be with them individually. They all can make their own statements. Okay. And then each sheet per participant can be in Google Drive. So one file which will have everybody's version. So one Anamika, one Hima, one Prachi, Adiricha, Ruchi, सबका एक sheet होगा, वो एक file में आ जाएगा. Then for the same key result area, you will see how everybody is thinking. You can put in the Drive also. I'm fine with this. There is no issue as such. But then in Drive, I'll have a reference. If I'm doing in the afternoon, and if you already done in the morning, I can refer your fill in things. Okay. And then I'll think in the same way. So I don't want that way. Let everybody think differently on your own. Final version can be put on Drive for everybody's references. अपना ग्रुप भी ड्राइव जैसा ही है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
Sir, share this in WhatsApp group itself.
Correct. Okay, so this Excel you send on the WhatsApp, don't make it PDF, keep it Excel. So at least 3 of them, इसके बाद का, so recruitment, induction and documentation for that matter. For these 3, you complete this exercise. So column C becomes a definition, column D becomes KPI, and E, F, G, H, I, they becomes the measurement criteria. So put these headings.
So recruitment, onboarding, and documentation management.
Yes. I'm saying 3. You can do all if you wish to. I'm perfectly
No,
fine.
sir,
With
it won't be.
this.
3.
Once you get into in the frame, it will be very easy for you to articulate. I'm taking time on this particular exercise just because in future when you'll be working, you will be doing it for yourself, for your team, and for the entire company. Therefore, it is necessary to understand the concept. What to write, how will you measure? Okay, therefore,
Yes, sir.
We are investing time on this particular activity, right? But tomorrow, that will be the last session for performance appraisal and performance management. Okay, whatever we will be able to do tomorrow, we will conclude it. All right?
Okay, sir.
So, you can send Anamika this particular Excel on the group. Put up the headings so that it becomes easy for everyone. And then all of you individually update that sheet, and we will discuss tomorrow individually. And then there can be a final version collectively done, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Anamika, for taking effort, volunteering this entire exercise and activity. And thanks everyone for contributing and also not contributing. Okay, fine.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.